Uh, Good afternoon. Buenas tardes. Um, Thank you for coming back. So today we've got I think this is 14 by 14. I don't know. It's a nice thick gallery wrapped one because I'm feeling confident today. So why not go for something big or fancy, not big. So before I start, I want to show you why, if you're using this stuff, Floetrol, why you should sift it or you run it through a strainer. So this whole chunk, this whole big piece came out together when I was trying to mix my colors. So really gross, really not useful if you're trying to paint something. So do yourself a favor, get a really cheap strainer or sieve or whatever you want to call it, and keep yourself from ruining your painting. Anyway, so I have white and I have iridescent white, and then I have some pearl violet, which looks white now, but it dries more of a violet color. And I've got the Payne's Gray here, and Prussian Blue, and red violet. I added some black to this just to make it darker. And then I also have some dragonfly red violet blue glaze. So it looks white now, but it changes colors. So I'm going to try and do something similar to the coasters that I did last time that turned out really well. I've got more white colors mixed than I'm going to use, or I'm going to use less of it. But what I'm basically going to do is just pour this stuff in here and see what we get. Because I very much enjoyed how those coasters turned out. So figured why not do something bigger, doing the same kind of thing, just to see what we get. I'm just gonna, after I finish doing this, I'm just gonna pour it on here and tilt it, call it a day. Nice, simple, easy thing today. And I'm pretty sure I have more paint than I need for this. But if you have too much paint, at least you have options. If you have too little paint, you're in for some trouble. So then you got to start adding things in. Oops, shoot. That was fun. And then it might look goofy. So you're better off just putting it all in there to start with. Let's see what you get. So all right, so we're gonna put this glaze in here last. I move my cups out of the way here so I don't make a huge mess. Ooh, I forgot to put in the matte white paint. And then we're just going to swirl it around and get some stuff going on here. Normally I wouldn't swirl it, but with these colors, it doesn't really matter if I'm mixing them together. Usually I'd be more worried about that, but not with this. So I have some extra white. I'm just going to pour it on the corners here, just so the stuff slides a little better. It shouldn't actually be on the final thing. So, all right. So we got something cool looking already, but we're just gonna so you can't really see any of any of the white that I put on here. Dang it, I keep accidentally touching this and getting white on these corners. Jeez. I definitely don't want more white. Anyway, all right. So, yeah, hopefully the camera is picking this up. I don't think it looks as cool on camera as it does in person. Just one second. All right, I washed my hands. I think I actually would have liked a little more of the white to come through. Yeah, this definitely looks better in person. Yeah, I think I would have liked a little more of the white to come through, just for a little contrast, but it looks really cool. There's a lot of little details in here you can't see from farther out, but all right, there we go. Nice and short and simple. Yeah, sometimes I think I may have swirled it a little too much, got rid of all the white. Next time I'll leave it a little less mixed. Thanks for watching. All right, so yes, this is the palm of my hand. So if you liked the way the painting looked right at the end of the video where I stopped it, then you should stop it right now and say, hey, that was beautiful. I want to make something like that. If you thought that it wasn't exciting enough, that I needed to do something else to it, then you're right where you belong. So here it is. I basically just took more of the white and dumped it in there with a little bit of the color and dumped it on there and swirled around, and I got this. So it's a lot more interesting looking. It looked cool before. It looked kind of like a geode, but now there's a lot more going on. It's a lot more interesting to look at. So there we go. This is more what I think it should have looked like in the first place. So I'm not going to touch it anymore, I promise. Thank you.